Hello, my name is Quinten Kinney, and I'm a 2020 graduate of Minnetonka High School. I'm now prior alumni of MHS, and today I have the distinct honor of introducing my grandfather, Richard Martin, as a recipient of the 2020 Minnetonka High School Distinguished Alumni Award. My grandfather grew up in Excelsior, attending Minnetonka schools throughout his childhood, and was among the first graduating classes from the new high school. His childhood stories of living in Excelsior and attending Minnetonka High School have been part of our family for generations. He truly cherishes those memories and credits them as a foundation for all he has accomplished throughout his life. After graduating from the University of Minnesota, my grandfather started his career with the National Park Service at Olympic National Park. His career allowed him to live and work in some of our nation's most treasured places, including Mount Rainier, Sequoia Kings Canyon, Wrangell St. Elias, Yosemite, Death Valley, and Washington, D.C. Mountaineering was relatively new and unknown when he started rangering, requiring him and his peers to develop many of the foundational elements still used in search and rescue operations today. As the Valley District Ranger in charge of Yosemite Valley, he oversaw some of the most complex operations within the National Park Service. He was the first to use an incident command center for administrative purposes when Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip visited Yosemite. He was a park superintendent at Wrangell St. Elias, overseeing more than 13 million acres during his time there, and he developed a key partnership with Parks Canada. At Sequoia Kings Canyon, he oversaw the backcountry operation and returned as a park superintendent many years later, receiving George W. Bush in an official visit to the park. In Washington, D.C., he was the chief ranger for the National Park Service, providing guidance and support to our nation's national parks. As a superintendent of Death Valley, when it transitioned from a national monument into a national park, he corrected decades of injustice and negotiated for the Shoshone to gain their title to their homelands. My grandfather's passion for the environment and nature is boundless, a passion he has passed to my sister and I. I'm proud to introduce Richard H. Martin, your 2020 Minnetonka Distinguished Alumni Awardee.
Thank you so much, Minnetonka High Alumni Association, for this great honor and recognition. It is indeed humbling. And thank you, Quinten, for a very nice introduction. And at this time, I'd really like to express my admiration and congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. They're being challenged in unprecedented ways, but they've got behind them a great education and mentoring from Minnetonka High. I'm confident they will achieve great things in life. I was extremely fortunate to have Minnetonka High in my early life. Minnetonka High gave me the foundational learning, the motivation, and the ability to function productively and positively throughout life. Classes taught particularly by Mr. Nifke in science and especially biology had a particular influence on me. It was through his classes that I basically fell in love with biology and natural sciences. And it was like a spark. It was lit within me and I followed it. The support and mentoring of Minnetonka High were as critical as were the academics. All of our coaches, football, basketball, baseball, I played them all. They were demanding, but they always sent the message. They had confidence in us. You can improve. You can make a difference. I know you can. Work at it. Minnetonka High teachers and coaches looked directly to my ability to get a forestry degree from the University of Minnesota and have a 43-year career as a National Park Service Ranger. For me, it was a dream occupation. It was only, though, because of the Minnetonka community, the teachers, the coaches, the kids, and myself received that I was able to make that huge step. My career in the National Park Service was hugely rewarding and enjoyable, but often very, very challenging. We worked on wildfires, we fought them, but we also lit them for the health of the forests. We did high mountain rescues, often rescues that no one else did. And we protected endangered species all while doing that. Hugely enjoyable for me were the Junior Ranger programs, fun, challenging programs for kids. And I always hoped that the investment by those teachers and coaches at Minnetonka enabled me to impart some of that love of nature and the environment that I had onto future generations. One of my favorite teachers was Mr. Bristol. In fact, I saw him at our 40th reunion. He looked good. He taught math, and he could make it fun. In algebra, he would challenge us to solve problems that we, or at least I, did not think possible. He was tough, but fair and caring. He sent the message, supportive, encouraging, always had a twinkle in his eye. I respected him and appreciated him for the great impact and influence he had on my life. So that was the deal in Minnetonka High. It was supportive, encouraging, but also the message. You can do better. And that's what we expect. Work at it. So this event is not just about me. It's basically as much or more about the stellar education and life learning a kid from a challenging background can receive from Minnetonka High. And the hugely talented teachers, staff, coaches, all of them. A huge thank you to Minnetonka High, and on this occasion particularly, to Minnetonka High Alumni Association for this honor and recognition. And thank you all very much.